Where is my product? Who is getting my product? How are they buying my product? Do I know how much product? Uh, distribution, distribution, people, distribution. So we've talked about the format, formula, manufacturing, quality. You've got all this in place. You've got this great idea. You're ready to go. Let's get this out the door. Oh, wait a minute. How do I get this out the door? You're going to get a call after you develop all these things, after you're ready to go, after you get to this point that your product is complete. Hey, Mr. Mrs. So and so, we've got, an order here for 20,000 units of this product. The formulation's in place, all the documents are in place. What's your shipping address? Where do you want me to send this? You don't want to go, oh no, I don't know, which none of you have, right? But that's kind of the logistics part of things is not the fun part of this thought process, but you really got to make sure you think about it. So distribution, logistics, how is your product going to go from completed finished good manufacturer to get to your consumer? And I'm not talking about marketing. We'll hit on some marketing when we talk about brand stuff, but who's going to be responsible for warehousing? Right? And this size of the order may dictate some of this, and there's a bunch of different ways you can do it. Very cheap, there's very expensive, and then you've got to make up your mind on how involved you want to be. So this is one where you can really buy back your time. The thought process is important here, but it's not as creative. It's logistics, right? So there's not a ton of creativity in logistics. Sorry, logistics people, you might disagree with me, but it's more of a facilitation. How do we store it? What temperature does it have to be? How long is the shelf life? What's our distribution channel? Is it Amazon? Are we selling in person? There's a bunch of different questions you're going to want to ask here, and we'll hit on both ends of the spectrum here, and then you can figure out where you might want to play in the middle. So the furthest, cheapest, not easiest, right? Because those are kind of opposite of each other with logistics. The cheapest route is you have a smaller order quantity that will fit in a garage or storage shed, if it can be stored in a storage shed. You want to make sure you're maintaining product quality and integrity, right? So you've got to store it in the proper conditions. So if you have the proper conditions for your product in your garage, you can store it in your garage. Then you can sell it at a local farmer's market, or local pharmacies might carry some of this. So, smaller, very tied to your time distribution is the cheapest upfront cost. And what's the problem with this? For one, you got to store a bunch of crap somewhere. You've got to figure out where you're physically going to put it. And so if you have a large order, it might not even fit in your shed, might not fit in your garage. It might not be able to go where you could keep it. And then you are also tied to your time with distribution. And so it doesn't scale very well. The cash flow is usually pretty low, but your cash expense is really low also. And so again, if you're not sure where your market is, you probably should have thought about that already. But let's say something changed. This might be a viable option for you. If you just want to test it, you have very limited capital, you don't have a ton of money, but you have all the time in the world, this is a great opportunity for you to really try it, see what happens, and then start to invest some cash flow down the road. So that's your cheap, slow option. Your more expensive, likely fast option and is through fulfillment partners. And so you can go and find people that have experience selling into digital industries, into not digital industries, but digital marketplaces. So your Amazon sellers, maybe Walmart services. Walmart's a little bit trickier because you have to get on Walmart's list. Um, but you can then have the product shipped to their warehouses. Their warehouses will hold the product with your labels and everything. Orders will be processed through whatever marketplace you've got, and they'll fulfill those orders for you. So it's a almost a plug and play, don't have to think about it type of solution. It's very easy. It might scale faster. because it's not tied to your time, and your marketing can, or your efforts can be put more into marketing and brand awareness so people can go and find that product and buy it. What's the downside? It is expensive. It's the most expensive route that you can go. And there are in betweens on this that you might be able to work with. So who would this fall for? This would be a brand that has ordered a lot of product. A private label, almost a no-brainer with a private label. You're going to have a lot of product. You're going to need somebody to help you distribute it if you don't already have distribution in place. If you're trying to scale faster, you're limited on time, not on money. This is an awesome option. It'll take a lot of headache out. But again, logistics and distribution, that's one that I would generally recommend you get help with unless you already have a distribution in place. So if you're the brand that already has a partner that is going to sell it in their stores, you already have an in into a natural foods or Costco or something like that, don't even listen to me. Skip the video. Jump to the next one. But if you don't know for sure, or you're going to sell on Amazon, Amazon fulfillment is, there are services that would make that life way easier for you, and will keep product flowing, keep your cash flow up. So you're going to have to adapt. You're going to have to make some decisions with this. You can reach out to us. We can connect you with some fulfillment groups that we've worked with in the past that are really great. You can also, chat about other things within this and how that impacts distribution. There's a lot to talk about, a lot to think about. We're your partner here to help you. So we're open to it. So if you have questions, let us know. Otherwise, keep building, keep crushing.